is hot. The stories are real. Welcome to Dallas on Air.
What if I hit your sister from the back and make that booty go pop? What if I come out the bushes? Oh, she got that cushion. I hope they don't call him and book me. I'm at the park, took it. I beat it up in some cracks. What if I hit up a cop? My bitch bad like cookies, she doing her while I'm up in the spot. I have to teach my squirt bitch, walk with your head down, cause you get knocked out. If I can roll with all of this shit, I know that I'm God. I ain't Tinker got shot. I hate my cousin got a rock. And me and you was locked. I know how it is on the cot. When the phone calls don't pop. Niggas stuck up in a box. Wish he was just out. Like how the fuck I get locked? What if I spit on your block? What if I let out some shots? What if I hit your sister from the back and make that booty go pop? What if I come out the bushes? Oh, she got that cushion. I hope they don't call him and book me. I'm at the park, took it. What if I spit on your block? What if I let out some shots? What if I hit your sister from the back and make that booty go pop? What if I come out the bushes? Oh, she got that cushion. I hope they don't call him and book me. I'm at the park, took it.
Yo, man. Goddamn me, goddamn keto, man.
Falls
you
in
know
the
what
city,
I'm saying?
man.
Yeah,
Real
yeah,
Wichita
though.
Falls, baby, man. The king is returned. We back.
I hear you, man. You know what I'm saying? With that motherfucker me said, man. Fix the mic right there, bro. With that motherfucker me said, man, welcome to another episode of Dallas Underground Music, Family and Podcast. It's your host that do the motherfucking me most. Standing 5'10", brown skin, and always bound to win, man. Goddamn me, goddamn Keith, man. So what's going on with it, man? Got my sister here today. She brought her people with me, so we blessed, man. This is a bonus interview. So, man, T, go on, let us know what we got cooking today.
What's up? What's up? It's the T with your girl Z, and we are live right now, y'all, with Dallas Underground Music, and y'all, they about to pop they shit. We got the one and only in the motherfucking building, BJ Badass, okay? In the building. Y'all, look, it's going down. And we got artist Influence in the building. Let's go.
It's your boy, King of the Falls. I'm here.
Yes, sir.
I'm with BJ. You know what time it is.
Yeah, man.
Let's go. Let's go. Man. So we finna, you know what I'm saying? We about to ask y'all some questions, get in the zone. First thing we like to do, usually, especially on a T with Z, we like to take a shot to get everybody good and, you know, going and in the mood. So, everybody got y'all shot. Get y'all shot. Let's take y'all shots.
This how they get you right here.
You know it. You know it.
Them questions coming.
You know it. Hey, let's go.
It's Ersky.
Okay, let's get into it. Okay, BJ, DJ, what's up with it?
What's up, TT?
So first of all, I want everybody to kind of tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from.
Okay, well, my government name is Benjamin Gardner, a.k.a. BJ Badass, or BJ Robinson. I'm from Louisiana, Shreveport, 318. Shout out to my family down in Louisiana.
Let's go.
And then also, I am a DJ, and also have a day job as well, so don't get shit twisted. Nigga do got a job for y'all ladies out there. I am a DJ, though, and I also throw concerts. I throw big events out here in West Texas area as well. And I'm only 24 years old, and I'm ready to single, and I'll mingle, baby.
Okay, look.
And he iced out, too, though.
Look.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget. Shout out to my jewelry sponsors out there in New York. Yeah. Thank y'all for the jewels. I fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with me since I was in high school, man.
Yeah, type shit.
Shout out to my jewelry sponsor, man. Appreciate y'all.
Let's go. Yes. And Influence, tell us about you, where you from, and a little bit about your music.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna be as nice as BJ. I ain't gonna give y'all. Yeah, I'm from Wichita Falls, Texas. My name is Influence. I'm a family man, and my music gonna speak for itself. I feel like I got a classic project I've been working on for the last, I'd say 8 years, 5 really total on it, and really just 3 locking in and getting the tracks and the features and building a team around it. So I'm planning on coming out and dropping one of the greatest tapes Texas have ever heard.
Right.
I like what you said, building a team around it. Tell me, like, for you as an artist, what did you do to build a team, to build a good team for yourself?
Hey, answer this phone call. Take that phone call. Really, it took a lot. Really, I'm supposed to be here. I'm going to be honest. But no time is better than God's time.
Ooh, say that. Okay, hold on.
So, you know, although I may feel I should have been here, no time is better than his. So,
Facts.
I try and walk through faith. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would be acting like they scared to walk through faith, or you know what I'm saying? I go to church almost every other Sunday when I can. If I do miss, you know, I try and get it online or, you know, catch on my Bible when I can. But I done been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of situations where only God could get me out of it. I try and keep faith with everything I do.
I love that. I think that's important. That really, to me, like, you got a new fan right here. Cause right there, along with what you said, I want to listen to your music. I want to know more about you. I want to know who this person is. I want to know who Influence is. So I'm digging that for sure.
We got a rapper inspired by God, goddamn, man. You hear me?
Look,
Man?
okay, facts.
You need none of you demon time niggas. You tired of that shit? You know what I'm saying? For real.
Look, facts. And BJ, so with you being a DJ, because I know you DJ a lot of different places, like, what would you tell inspiring DJs as somebody that's interested in being a DJ?
So, well, to start off as a DJ, what I would do, what I would say to another DJ, if you're trying to be a DJ, what I would say to him is starting off, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be a DJ, you ain't got to jump to the big clubs or the big events with the bigger artists and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Start off small. Start off somewhere locally in your town. You know what I'm saying? If you got a good little following base already in your city, DJ in your small town or big town, whatever, if you're already well known for, you know what I'm saying, upcoming DJ, or if you got good music just out playing in your car, people focus on music inside your car. Shit, you know what I'm saying? If you got good music in your car, you got good music in the club as well. Right. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go like no big ass club. Start off somewhere at a bar, like a little hole in the wall bar or something like that. Start it off like that. See if you like it, get the experience of it, and that way you build your fan base up. And also, with that being said, you also need to go live. You want to be a DJ? Your best bet will need to go live on Facebook.
And make sure you fucking with the up and coming artists. Make sure you say that, because this is rare. You seeing a DJ and an artist. You really see.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
That too, you know
make sure y'all fucking with us in these clubs. We might not have a lot of money, but we gonna come with the music. Just, you know what I'm saying? Give a nigga a shot. He got a little bit of money. You know,
for sure. And then that's a lot of problem with the DJs too nowadays. They only go for mainstream club hits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit get tiring every weekend. Nobody want to hear them same shit.
I feel like they be afraid.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
they be afraid to play us new artists.
The new shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. A lot of DJs be scared to like play, like try to break an artist or play some new shit they never played before for this type of crowd or this type of venue before. That's a lot of DJs fuck up at. They stick to only one format, which is the club, trap, hip-hop, bang, pussy, money, and weed type of music. You know what I'm saying?
And I think people are getting a little tired of that.
Yeah, and which
they want something more.
And which they are. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got a hip-hop crowd. Okay, we already know to play hip-hop at a certain time. But before that time frame, play some R&B, play some Wale or LMA or something like that. You know what I'm saying? For the ladies at that, too. You know what I'm saying? Because if the ladies feeling it, and the niggas gonna feel the shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then also, like, there's segments inside of a DJ, too. Like, the first segment of the club, R&B, chill, lay back, get your drinks, go to the bar, sip a little bit, get, you know what I'm saying, get right. And then from 11:30 till 12:30 or 1 o'clock, that's when you go full throttle. You can do mainstream, but also with that mainstream, you need to break out this new artist that's coming up in the game as well, because they got the same exact similar sound with the new artists as that too. And then as far as 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock when it's time to wind down, shit. And back in my high school days, we was grinding and bumping shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We wasn't on no, you know what I'm saying, bang, bang, shoot 'em up, end of the night. We, you know what I'm saying? We trying to find us a little, get a number and shit. You know what I'm saying? Play that Pretty Ricky, play that Silk or something every now and then in the club for the ladies and the older folks at that. You know what I'm saying too? And then also, DJs don't know how to read that crowd. They only play what we want to hear. So as far as a DJ, if a DJ's DJing, they only play what they want to hear. They don't want to play what the crowd wants to hear.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Important.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think
like,
that's important too.
And then also, like, if you got like a 40-year-old up in the crowd, they don't want to hear no Moneybagg Yo or no fucking like no trap shit. They want to hear Southern Soul shit. You know what I'm saying? TK Soul, King George, Jay Moore's group, shit like that. Because really, you know what I'm saying? We not down south, but really is kind of down south type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have, you know what I'm saying? You gotta open your horizons up when it comes to music and a club at that
and
too.
the diverse crowd you see now, you see a lot of
You do.
Afro music.
Yeah,
Afro beats.
God,
yes,
that reggae
a lot
shit for
of
real.
Afro beats.
Country,
Yes, country.
And then and my thing is, it ain't gotta be the
I see
old.
you do that a lot. I see you play all types of music.
I do.
I see you actually spin music.
And then see like.
Yeah.
And then see, like, far as country music, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be like the old Tennessee Whiskey. They got up today's hip hop country.
They
like that
do.
too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like that
Yes.
rapper Morgan Wallen. You know what I'm saying? He's the livest white boy I done heard from far as country wise. He got some
Jason
money back, yo,
Aldean, don't
all
forget
that
my
shit.
boy Jason
Especially with all the
Aldean.
trail ride shit going
Yeah,
on.
Yeah,
for
a
real.
lot
That
of
shit.
trail
A
rides.
lot
And they
like
be
that
lit
shit.
at them trail rides.
They do. They be going through
I
and
still
they
ain't been to a trail ride.
You
yet.
been to a trail ride?
Yeah, man. Shout out my homegirl Juice, man. She the king of
Juice,
trail rides.
okay.
Her and my other friend Kalia, they like the king of
You need
trail
to go
rides.
to
I
Tyler,
need to
Texas,
out
or the
Yeah,
Silk.
tell they
You
gotta
need to
send
go
us
to
an
Tyler.
invite out
Yeah,
there,
they
man.
got the
Let us
whole
come out
yeah,
there.
yeah,
We'll bring
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
pop out.
Yes.
We'll bring the podcast out today, motherfucker.
We sure will. We definitely will. We definitely will bring it to you. Look.
Yeah, but as far as upcoming DJ, man, just start off small, then work your way up. Get plugged in with the artists in your local city, and get plugged in definitely with the strip clubs. Because if you go get plugged in with the strip clubs, then I mean the strip is going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing free in life. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to pay a little bit.
Right.
And with that being said, that was, that's one of my next questions that I was going to ask, like, about artists paying, going to pay the DJs, or like, how do you feel about that? And you as an artist, how do you feel about that?
Let me speak as an artist because hold on, because
Yeah.
I feel like I come to take up for the artist.
Yeah, go ahead.
It comes a point in time where, like I said, us artists, you got to think we go through a lot. As you see with the Get Money Lil Runny situation, you
Yeah.
see the Sauce Walker situation,
Ooh,
you
talk
can see
about
with
it.
the Yellow Beezy, Mo3. I mean, the list go on and on. Especially as a Texas artist, we go through a lot. We don't have a lot of light on us. We don't have the CMG. Now we seeing Doe. He bringing the clout, but before that, we didn't have a lot of light on us. You know what I'm saying? It's really been a lot of independency. Yeah, like we might jump with some partnership deals and distribution deals, but it's been a lot of independency. So for the independent artists, Big X the Plug, who was doing music reviews with Half Pint and Dallas Global and Say Cheese and things like that, we need to come together as a whole.
Understood.
And I mean a whole as in ain't nothing free. So let's get that clear. Artists, make sure you have your money. And make sure if you don't have your money, make sure your song is fully mastered, because no DJ is going to spin your song and give you that chance if they do and it's not mastered. Right. Because like he said, not a lot of DJs want to play new songs anyway. So if you do get the opportunity to play a new song, or I get to perform your song at an open mic or a lounge or interview, or however it be, make sure you have it mastered. Make sure your money is well spent, so you don't feel like, dang, the engineer or the cameraman or the DJ or the podcaster or the blogger is getting off on me, because I need to make sure my product is doing right first. I got to make sure my job is done before I could jump and say, oh, well, he shorted me, or he only played half my song. Well, half your song, the beginning of the song was loud. The rest of the song was kind of low. I got to keep the club going.
Right.
Exactly.
I still got I'm actually getting paid for this. Us upcoming artists, we not getting paid yet. We spending money. So, of course, we going to feel a little violated when we get a DJ $20 and it's my last $20 and I give you a 3-5 on top of that, and I let you hit the wood that I got. So I may feel a little played as we've been vibing to the songs. I've been waiting for you to spend my shit. You finally spend it and I only get half of it. But like I said, we got to make sure we doing our job. So I just feel like as an artist, we just got to make sure we doing our job as an artist, so we don't get as critiqued as much.
And then with that being said, what he was talking about, you know what I'm saying? If an artist do come up to a DJ and say, "Hey, can you spin my song for a little bit?" your song has to be mastered and engineered the right way, because if it's all staticky and shit like that, it's not gonna sound right out there in the club. And
Club speakers is different than headphones on band lab in the closet and at the studio. And that's different speakers.
You know what I'm saying? And
So
then
pay that little extra money
yeah,
and get it
real.
mastered.
And then also with that club song being said, if it's your first time like trying to get yourself out there, you need to come with your hottest song you got inside your phone or on what you recorded.
Always come with your best.
You know what I'm saying? You don't come with, you know what I'm saying? You don't come with no bullshit or no fucking around music. You got to come with your hottest shit, because you know what I'm saying? Because you come with that bullshit, we gonna spin it for 5 seconds
And it's
off.
and that's it. That's all you gonna get from us. Because you know what I'm saying? Because we got to keep our crowd entertained to keep that shit jumping.
Because like I said,
you know what I'm saying?
y'all actually getting paid for it at that moment.
You know what I'm saying? And then also we are getting paid, so it's our job to keep the crowd jumping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If DJ play the wrong shit, the club owner might be an asshole. Hey, bro, what you just played? You fired. You done.
Gonna pack up.
Because it can't be like that, though. You know what I'm saying?
It get like that.
Look,
You know
I'd
what
have
I'm
been the
saying?
person in the club
I
like,
seen
man,
it
what the
happen.
fuck this DJ doing, man?
You
God
know,
damn.
all the time.
Man,
Cutting
say,
up the good songs
You know what I'm
and
saying?
shit.
whether you know it or not, the DJ is the most
Important thing
important
in the
person in
Oh,
the club.
It
yes.
is.
I agree.
The DJ is more important than anybody. And don't get me wrong, shout out to my security. I ain't gonna say the security.
Nah, for real.
First. But outside of safety, security is the most important over anything. Right? I'm saying, excuse me, DJs is most important than anything, because a lot of times it may not be a lot of people in a party, but the music cranking up that'll make you say, hold on, let me call my cousin.
Yeah, for real.
Let me call somebody, because girl, this my song, or bro, this my song. It's turning up
And
right
then
now.
they go on Snap record
I'm
and
about to
shit.
say,
They might
yeah,
just he might
Snapchat.
yeah.
Where they at? We going with that.
Yeah, real
so
talk.
the DJs are very, very important, and the playlist is very important. So like I said,
Right.
artists, if you coming to get your song played, make sure it is fully mixed and mastered, because you see how the DJs is. They don't have time to make hurt the full bars.
'Cause
They
one
don't have
fuck up-
time to listen. We in the club.
Yeah, because one fuck up, that could ruin your whole night for the whole
Yeah.
crowd. You know what I'm saying? Just one bad song. It might do it the whole crowd. It's going to be hard to pick the crowd back up.
Exactly. We didn't all went home and be like, man.
And I know the DJ ain't trying to lose their job, and you
Yeah.
just
And
trying
they ain't gonna
out
do that
for
shit
your
no
job.
more.
So
You
they
know,
don't. Yeah,
no, make sure you on point.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
okay.
gonna fuck it up the reputation for everybody. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Yeah, that's overstood.
Because it happened to me before. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. It happened to me one time.
For real.
Like, ain't gonna lie. Like, cause I was DJing outside on the patio. We had a concert that night. Halloween shit. I ain't gonna say his name, I ain't gonna put him on blast like that, but this dude came up to me. He was an artist out there in Odessa. He came to the club. He was like, hey, bro, you a DJ? I'm like, yeah, you see me DJing, fool, obviously. He was like, okay, well, I got a song. Can you play it for me? I was like, okay, cool. Send it to me. I'll give you a little spin, bro, no problem. I thought he was good, but he was dressed, chains on, you know what I'm saying? Nice little fit, you know what I'm saying?
Which that means nothing.
And you gave him the solid.
I'm like, okay, bro, you know what I'm saying? You look presentable, like your song gonna
But
be live.
what you say, he looked presentable. A lot
So
of
he
times,
looked the part.
He looked the part.
He looked like a up to date, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rapper type shit.
So
Yeah.
artists,
So-
once again, come looking the part
So
as
I
well.
was like, okay, cool. I'm going to play your shit, man. See what you working with, bro. When I say I played 30 seconds of his song, the whole crowd went inside.
Ah, man.
Oh wow.
And so I looked at him. I was like, bro, ain't no way you just told me to play this bullshit. This is you, my nigga.
Right.
He was like, bro, what? I thought they was going to feel it with the woo. But it was just his voice and the way it was mastered and mixed. It sounded like it recorded on for iPhone. Just like
He was on band lab and shit.
type
Yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so from when that shit happened, the club owner came to me. He was like, BJ, what'd you just do? I said, I played bro song for him. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Hey, he gave me $50. Don't fire me. I'll give you $25 just to, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just to, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep
That's
me off the
the
ones and
side
twos
the
for the
DJs
night.
Wow.
And then he was like,
And so artists, y'all see sometimes when a DJ
yeah.
ain't trying to play your music, you see why.
Yeah, they ain't trying to
Yeah.
jeopardize that motherfucking me situation and shit for your motherfucking
Hold
ass.
on, man. Now you know I gotta take up for the artist. Hold on now. Let me say this. Now that song might, I don't know, bro, track. It might not have been trash. It might have just been, the wrong song for that crowd. Let's say that. Let's make sure artists we come with the right song
for the right crowd. Right on. Right.
I can go down the story with one of my managers over here. His name Trail to Success. If you ever been to the Cliff, then you know who Trail is. He a big name in
Yeah,
the
for
city.
sure. Yeah,
He done
yeah.
worked with a lot of artists and he did a lot of shows. So I'm gonna give him his clout where it is, and his respect. I'll never forget. I was over there in Vice City on Skillman. Vice City had just opened up. My boy EK, Entitled Kings, he was running the spot over there.
Okay, yeah.
I forgot. I think DJ Johnny Rip was the DJ at the time. And I'll never forget. I did like 2 shows back to back. I rocked it out. I'm loving it. The crowd. But every time I was coming with a different song. Right. And I'll never forget. Webby brother was there that night. It was a big night. He was telling me, yeah, Influence, I need you to come with it. You know, I know you come rock it. But I was like 19 at the time. So I'm thinking, yeah, you know, I got it. Yeah. I pull up. I come with the song. But I come with one of the, like you said, the DJ got songs that they like. I came with a song that I like. Right. It was a good song. I had people in the crowd that was vibing, but the whole crowd wasn't fucking with it. Right. Because this song is more of a bar, you know, car type song. This ain't something I want to listen to while I'm at the club. Because at the club, I'm trying to forget about all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Right, so my point being saying is, he told me, pull me to the crowd. I walked up to Webby brother. I'm like, man, you fucking with it? He like, yeah, I fuck with it, but your song selection.
Song selection, yeah.
And when I walked to him and I told Trail, I said, Trail, damn, you was fucking with that? He just looked at me. He said, that was the wrong song. You remember that night? He said, that was the wrong song, Influence. He said, I like, and I'm saying, man, what the fuck? This my track.
It was probably the wrong song at the wrong time.
The wrong time.
During the mix.
This crowd, at that time, was an R&B crowd.
Oh, okay.
I came on some J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
Type shit.
Okay.
This was the vibe for that.
Yeah, see, that's
this is an R&B night.
Right. Yeah.
But that's what us artists, we can't blame the engineer or the DJ a lot of the time because we have to be prepared.
Yeah.
We have to come to the studio. Everybody can't freestyle. Let me get that out.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody can't, hey, let me punch in.
That should be annoying to me.
Get trash after a while. Right. Actually write some of your songs.
Right.
Actually do that.
Not for real.
Because when you actually write your songs, then guess what? The product sounds better.
Yeah.
Right.
It don't sound like you just came up with something. You just threw something together. Right. Because even with you being on Pro Tools and it being mixed and mastered, right? It'll get to the DJ and he'll be like, man, I ain't playing this shit.
Yeah.
This don't sound like some my crowd want to listen to.
Yeah, for real.
Because you know your crowd.
Right.
You know your club. You know your fan base. You know how diverse it gets sometimes.
Yeah.
Not every club is going to be all black or all Mexican.
At all.
It's going to, like I said, it's going to come times where you're going to have to R&B, Afro, country, however. I just, like I say, for the artists, we need to, like I said, I'm always advocate for us, but we need to make sure everything is on point when we moving that way.
And, you know, speaking on that, like, as an artist, when you, you know, doing a show or have a concert and the crowd is really not feeling you, you know, I know that's hard for artists. So, like, how do you take that? Like, how do you, as an artist, like, if a crowd, because, you know, some artists, they have an ego. If the crowd not feeling them, they're going to stop the show. They're going to leave. They're going to walk off stage. Right. Whatever the case may be. So as an artist, if you don't got the crowd into it, and the crowd is just a hard crowd that and they not feeling you and they not jamming with you in your music, how you switch it up, or how do you even, you know, what do? Do you keep going? Do you walk off stage?
I'm gonna let you speak on that first. I got something to say after you.
First off, as an up and coming artist, me personally, even though we know we're trying to get to the big stage, I love the fact that I come into a room like this and don't nobody know me. Right. And the crowd don't know me. And this the first time they getting to hear my music, the first time they getting to see me. Right. I go through the club and I tap you and say, hey, bro, whoop, 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 kick it, smoke a blunt with you. Ooh, and then next thing you know, you'll see me on stage. Right. Or I may come to you and say, hey, bro, you know who Influence is?
Yeah.
Because I want to see the anticipation.
Right.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times us artists is not putting in the groundwork in the club. So they not going to feel it because they don't know you. Right. You just got there.
Remember,
you showed up late.
I said that to BT Awards, niggas ain't doing the groundwork.
They don't know you. Right. You have to actually, a lot of these artists are lazy. Right. Let me just put that out there. A lot of people are lazy, especially in this music industry. That's why us male artists haven't had a big genre hit like the females is doing right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because got it easier though.
The females, they got it easier. But guess what? One thing you can say about a woman and a strong black woman like my mama and my granny,
okay, go on now.
Preach.
They ain't lazy.
You hear me?
At all.
Sure.
If the man gone, and don't get me wrong, I advocate for the black man being in the house at all the time. But guess what? If he ain't got his shit together, he ain't acting right. Guess what? Mama gonna hold it down.
For sure. Facts.
Mama gonna make sure that it's. She gonna make sure that she at work. She gonna make sure that you got your socks and your shoes on, and that you get ready to catch the bus.
You hear me?
She gonna make sure the
Say
alarm
that
clock.
shit.
She
Say
gonna make
that
sure
shit.
it's right.
Come on, somebody.
You get what I'm saying?
Shit.
Come on, somebody.
So when it comes to situations like that as an artist, there ain't no way you shouldn't be able to not handle your crowd, because you should already know, hey, if they done post me on the flyer and this is an open mic and I already got to pay to get in, I might have to pay the DJ to even get me in.
Right.
I need to know already when I get in there, have me a little extra weed or whatever I need in there.
Shit.
Make sure I'm walking up on people, hey, introducing myself, getting their Instagram, hey, I'm performing tonight, hey, look out for my song. Hey, you got a song? Make sure you had a video ready.
Man, you hear me?
Make sure you had an audio ready so they can get it on all platforms. Make sure you have these things prepared so when it comes to you, you won't be so flabbergasted by the fact that nobody give a fuck. Nobody's listening.
Right.
Nobody's dancing. The DJ ain't vibing. He ain't replayed it and spent it back
hear me?
because he don't know you. They don't know you. You
Right.
have
You
to
know
make
what I'm
people. You
saying?
have to get
Right.
out your
Say
comfort
that.
zone and have people.
Say that shit.
Yeah,
They
bro,
don't know
yeah.
you.
They don't know you, bro. People think
Right.
they people like, and I'm gonna pass the DJ. People think that, okay, you got 12, 15K followers, 20K followers on Instagram. You post a picture or a video, you only get 186 likes, and then out of them hot likes, you only get 20, 30 comments, and out them comments ain't nobody pulled up.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
for
hear
real.
me?
You need people to pull up.
That's real
Come
talk.
on now,
This
man.
thing is about ticket sales and money. A lot of
for
people
real.
don't understand. Nigga, I spent a lot of money
Even
in this
when
shit
they
and they
have
made nothing.
shows.
Right.
If
It's
you ain't
about
got nobody
money.
pulling up,
Pulling
you
up,
need to
buying them
reconvene these
tickets.
shows that you
Yeah,
got.
you hear
You
me?
can't get people
The
to come in
most
the building.
important
For
thing
sure.
is ticket sales.
Yes.
The DJ want to know why. What make him want to split? DJ, I come to you.
What's
Hey,
up?
split my song. Like you said, you'll give me that chance, but you done already did that, so you ain't gonna do that again. But if I come in and I already got an entourage, I look the part, I give you the money, and you see me before I even ask you to play the song, I say, here you go, here goes some paperwork. And then you see me in the crowd, I say, yeah, my name Influence, I do music. Check me out here, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Hey, I'm finna ask you to spin my song in a minute. After this crowd, here go this $50 and here go this little gas or whatever. Smoke this real quick, I'll be right back. I'm finna go, when I say I'll be right back, I'm letting him know he's thinking, okay, what is he going to do? Right. He's finna watch me go to each and every person in this crowd
Yeah.
as much as I can.
Wow.
Sections, whatever. Hey, I'm finna get ready to perform. Y'all look out for me,
Wow.
baby. Check me out.
Yeah,
Y'all
and see,
ready?
Look.
I know.
And you gonna have a
that.
few people
Wow.
say, hey, I'm watching for you.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
And then see, I also noticed that too. Like a lot of artists, they'll come to the club and shit. Hey, play my song. I'll be right back. I visualize a lot of shit. I am on stage, so I see everything.
Everything.
You know
He
what
got
I'm
the
saying?
whole flow.
So when he said, because I'm on a time frame now, so
Yeah,
I'm
so make
expecting
sure
to be
you
back
doing
within
something.
10 minutes type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get shit out the way, goddammit, because
Yeah.
I don't know who you are and I ain't never heard your music before.
Type shit.
So we on a time frame. So when he said be right back, he walked straight to the restroom and come right back out. He don't talk to nobody in the crowd. Like, hey, y'all finna go and perform. Y'all come to the front of the stage.
He not
join me.
hyping up the
You
crowd
know what I'm
himself.
saying? And then my thing is when artists do come on stage and it's bullshit, I ain't gonna lie. I'm raw. I'm uncut with it. I ain't gonna have no emotions with the
not gonna
bullshit. You
sugar-
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If your shit trash, I'm gonna
Trash.
like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the most when it come to you, and then and then I'm gonna pull you to the side. But like, here, like if your stage performance is trash, if you just walking on the mic, just yapping on the mic to your lyrics to your song, I'm gonna say, look here, bro. Like I'm a and you know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Same man and shit.
Like for real, and then so that way I'm pushing the time. But like, look here, bro, give me 5 minutes. Let me get the crowd back up and jumping again.
Right, for
and then
sure.
we're gonna try this shit again the right way. But I'm gonna tell you advice. Make sure, bro, when you go up on the stage, you was a superstar. You're not a regular ass nigga.
Yeah.
When you go on the stage, you was a superstar. You need to act like one. You want to be a
Right.
rapper, you need to act like
For
a rapper.
sure.
You need to be up, jumping and
for
running.
sure.
Look here, everybody come to the front of the stage.
Right.
Woo, pull your phones out, get it on Snap and record this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
you need to be up to high energy. You can't have no low ass energy, talking low on the mic, trying to rap and shit, looking down while you rapping. Like you can't
hold the mic.
Like you can't like
Say, hold mic.
like not for real. Like that's like my biggest pet peeve. That's one of my biggest pet peeves
Yeah,
I
should I
had.
have pain?
For real. Yeah, so let me ask you something. So you being a DJ, right?
Yeah.
And you said all this. This is a lot of problem. Another thing with us artists,
Right.
and I'm always take up and advocate for us, but we don't have artist development. See, a lot of this comes with development.
Right.
With these open mics, when you at these stages, knowing how to
But they don't
caress the
understand.
mic.
That's the part of.
But
the
they
open
uncoachable.
mics. They
That's
are
what it is.
uncoachable. They are.
You can't tell no young guy who now he didn't figure out he don't gotta pay the
They don't
studio
think that
time.
they
He can
need
do it off his
development,
phone.
Though.
Yeah,
they
see-
spend more money on studio
Right.
time and making the trash music
Right.
than they do developing. I think
as
a
an
lot
artist.
of artists they stay in the studio.
Right.
Oh, they stay in the studio with some studio time.
But they're not
So
developing.
how do we get the artists right to get some of that? I would say we I'm gonna be honest. As artists, any artist you meet, you gonna feel like
Go ahead, see it.
it's the management.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the management because any artist gonna feel like he the best. Period.
Right.
But
And
that's
you better though. You better.
Yeah, and you supposed to feel
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, as you should.
But performance and studio performance is two different things. When you get, like he said, to that stage, I need to see you as a DJ in the crowd. I need to see you do something crazy. Take your shirt off.
Yeah.
Right.
Run up
Right.
on somebody and yell and dance.
yeah.
Pull out have some people on stage with you.
Females twerking at that,
Yeah.
or niggas in the background
Make
just
it
dancing
look
to your
good,
shit.
bro. Because a
You know
lot
what
of
I'm
these
saying?
artists
Females
are being
twerking or
lazy.
badass hype man type
Yeah,
shit.
for real.
Type shit.
And as
Yeah.
artists, if y'all are watching this right now, y'all better be taking some
Yeah,
damn.
man,
This is
nah, for
free
real.
fucking game right here. Artist development. This is artist
Artist
development
development
right
here.
now.
Type shit.
So
Right.
shit, you better be get your pen and pad and write some of this shit down because you know this is free game. People trying to help artists get better. He said he's advocating for artists, so y'all better
So
look.
yeah, for sure. Y'all better really hit him up, follow him, add him, shit. 'Cause-
Right? Facts.
Yeah, my
sure,
name
man.
influence at influence _ on Instagram. I'm
Yes,
on all
sir.
platforms, but just rounding off everything that we've been saying here. It all goes back to God, and it all goes back to your roots, knowing where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? Having a good background, a good family. Not everybody come from that, but you come from some type of good. And I try to look at the good in a lot of things, but I'm aware of the bad. You know, I'm aware and I know this is there, but I try and think good, especially with this music and coming from a small town like Wichita Falls, Texas. We definitely get overlooked when you got Fort Worth and you got Arlington and you got Dallas and a lot of these bigger artists. You ain't really seen a lot of people from our city that get a lot of clout. And to be honest, we got a different style, a different swag. We're a little more player. You know what I'm saying? We don't do all that getting to it, beefing, and you know that the other cities like. And that's what I'm trying to promote, coming from my city and bringing it up to these other cities. You know what I'm saying? In Texas, we don't always gotta get into it and gang bang on each other like
We
the LA
don't.
people or like the New York people in Backdoor and Slide in Chicago. We don't gotta do it. It should have never been no scene like that with Get Money Lil Run and his daughter, man.
Never.
That should never.
Never, ever.
That's just silly and nonsense, man. And like I said, it all goes one with security. You know, I'm not paying nothing on, you know, him. Of course, he should have been on his P's and Q's, but us as a people, this where management, leadership, and to be able to
leadership,
take
management.
take the knowledge. A lot of us artists, we feel like what I was trying to say was we feel like we know everything.
Well, everything ain't got to be a beef. Like everything, and sometimes I know they say beef creates the buzz, but everything, because I think sometimes when they do that fake beef, it turns into real beef.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really believe in a lot of that beef because I feel like if y'all partners, that really don't count to me as beef.
Right.
I don't really, because y'all was once cool. You know his mama, you know his people, them.
right.
You know, y'all just spent money together and kicked it together. So that's really just homeboys falling out. I really feel like we need to just stop a lot of homeboys falling out. And as fans, I'm gonna be honest.
Fans do
fans
intrigue the bullshit.
And the blogs, bro.
They do. They do.
I love the blogs.
Push the-
I'm an
push the
advocate for the
narrative.
media. I love, as a rapper, I'm one of the ones who love the media. You know, I love this whole portion of coming and talking to y'all. I love the media.
Right,
But
right.
one thing that we don't love about it is the messiness.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I don't get me wrong, I know a lot of upcoming blog sites need a little buzz to get them going, but that buzz get deadly for us. We really be having to live that and go through that. Our families and daughters
right.
and baby mamas and grandmas and aunties actually have to
for
go
real.
through that. So
Right.
when y'all hyping that up and stuff, we actually got to live through that. We
And
actually
then it's a
gotta
whole
go
new
home with
generation
that.
at that. Niggas don't fight no more.
They don't.
Niggas do not just
They
pull up
do
and do a
not.
one-on-one round with no cameras, no niggas. They pull up and get to shooting a nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, it's funny that you say that because I actually I was eating and I met a guy, and and I want to ask y'all a question pertaining to this. I met a guy, his 14-year-old brother had got killed. I think he was like about 24, 25-ish. And he just had so much rage and anger in him. And he was thinking about retaliating. And, you know, I gave him as much positive words as I possibly could, you know, to tell him, you know, because at the end of the day, when you do, nobody wins in that situation. Yeah. Right. So for both of you guys, in that type of situation, like, what could you tell somebody to make them not, when they have so much anger and rage in them?
So with that being said, if anything, you should have told them, look here, don't do no dumb shit over. Don't do nothing.
I
stupid.
Definitely told them don't
you
do
know
anything
because you wake up every day and you have a smile on your face. It could be a smile or a mad face, but the point is you wake up every day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's a blessing. You wake up and open your eyes every day, every morning. You wake up. You have something to live for every day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to lose for. You might do, you might not. But the point is, you're on earth with everybody around us. You have something to live for every day. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that's just me, though. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't crash out just because I'm angry and raged up. If you want anger and raged up, go to one of those little raging rooms and get a baddie. You know what I'm saying? Right. Break shit like that.
I mean, but you got to understand real quick, too. But this man, he lost, somebody killed, went by the house and did a drive-by, and he lost his brother. He's thinking about retaliating.
For me, I'm gonna be honest.
But that's just anybody. I mean, that's just any. Was it black, white, Mexican?
He was Hispanic.
For me, as a man, of course, we don't want to act off emotion because we know women are more emotional than men. And we know that they
say that
work. You know, they're a little smarter when it comes to acting off emotion because that's what they're more experienced at. For us men, I feel like we should think more before we do anything. But I ain't gonna lie. You get off on one of my people, I'm coming. I ain't trying to hear nothing.
See?
But that's just any...
I'm going to be honest. That's just me.
brother at that, too, though. So that's my brother. That's just a general, type of mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's how life is, really. Yeah. In this time frame, that's how life is. You know what I'm saying?
Because most people feel like an eye for an eye, but how I feel about it, I was like, an eye for an eye. The reason why I say that is because because once you kill somebody, that's it. They not in... If we really don't realize it, is it really hell somewhere else or is it here on earth? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? You taking somebody else from this earth, that's really...
Freeing their spirits. I mean,
exactly.
They really free.
You know what I'm saying? They don't... So, I don't know. Anyway.
Speaking as a regular person, though, like, piggybacking off what you're saying, because I do get where you're coming from. As, like, that's another thing. People be wondering why, like, artists like NBA Youngboy and... Kodak Black and some other, King Von or artists like that don't really get Grammys and stuff like that. Why? Because we,
they too hood.
They talk about murder, right?
Yeah. Right.
To the average person, though, hearing murder, like she said, that's hard to really just see somebody just unalived like that, that quick, or to see something that gore that fast. A lot of people can't take that. A lot of people haven't seen that. You know what I'm saying? So to us, we may think it's normal. Like me, like I said, I'm coming to get you. But her or him in that mindset of his son, you don't know what his son did that caused and led to that. His son could have been a good kid or his son could have been a bad kid. Either way, I get where he coming from because that's his family. Everybody gonna want to ride behind theirs, but when it comes to murder, I feel like we try and be a lot of desensitized to a lot of things. A lot of people try and be like, I smoke and I do. But bro, do you really know what it's like to like really do that? Do you like, I'm gonna break it down. Like, do you really know what it's like really when you actually do get caught, where you do fire off that weapon?
Me, and it's smoke. I ain't never shot it.
Yeah, and I've shot a weeping before, but I
ain't never shot at nobody.
I'm saying like, because a lot of people, don't get me wrong, when you going to shoot at somebody, you trying to hit them, but there's a lot of people that really trying to hit you. So if you playing like you want to be that person that's really trying to hit you, you're going to understand that, guess what? The law is real.
Oh, yeah.
If you seen what's going on now, 5 years, they caught him. Right. They waited.
That's
These
crazy.
People ain't playing with you.
Right.
So to keep throwing that around, a lot of people I feel like we play with those words a lot, but do you really know what it takes? Nigga, my uncle just did 22 years.
Wow.
Wichita Falls, out of West Dallas, over there on Crosshampton. Slit a man's throat. Jewelry store I did 22 straight.
For sure.
Did you really ready to take your people through that and your granny and your mama? And that Belle and that little female that you
tell
laying up
you,
with, you really
you
think
hear
she
me?
gonna be there? She gonna leave you in a couple days.
Yeah, for real.
Once she see that charge, you ain't got money to make no $2 million bond for the average person.
Yeah.
So I get where you coming from. It's easier said than done, but I feel like we should stop even thinking like that. Even me myself, thinking like that, because at the end of the day, as much as we try and don't get me wrong, I'm not an advocate for the laws at all. I do not like them.
For sure.
But at the end of the day, regular people, and don't act like you don't either, nigga. If you get in trouble or something happen at your crib, you gonna call the laws. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna call our people and say, hey, this happened.
Right.
But you gonna call the police.
Oh yeah.
Right.
They gonna come.
Yeah.
When the body actually gets dropped, or however y'all said, they the ones who come to the crime scene and actually hold your mama while she's screaming and crying.
You hear me? Right.
So I just want us to, as artists and everybody else, make sure you know what you're doing, and make sure you be careful with the things you say and do, because it always come back on you.
We was just talking about that.
All
Being
right.
careful with the things, because you got to understand, for every action, there's a consequence and a reaction.
For sure. Yeah,
So, you got to be careful of your actions. And if you do say and do certain things, sometimes the consequence might not be something that you thought.
Right.
This is the question I want to ask you. So, and you as a black man, you already know this.
Yeah.
But as an artist, right, we feel like, I know it's a lot of artists. I ain't gonna say no names, but matter of fact, I'll say one name. I saw his name was Thuka D. Out of Dallas. Hard.
Who did you say?
Thuka D.
Okay.
Out of the Dallas drill scene. FBG Murder, all of them, they whole crew. They hard.
Uh-huh.
I remember he posted on his pages a while back, he posted a video of a regular song. And he said, hey, man, I've been working on this new shit, trying to see if y'all feel it.
Right.
He didn't really get a lot of views on that, probably like 5,000 views.
Right.
A couple days later, he posted a drill song. He had 20K views.
Right.
So my thing is, if we try and, us artists, show y'all the other side, the musical, the versatility, the pain, the strife, if we trying to show y'all that, y'all ain't really feeling it in the clubs.
Yeah.
Right.
You ain't really feeling it when we do it
Right.
and preview it to you.
Right.
But then we do the murder, and then y'all crank up the murder. Then when
up.
somebody die, y'all
what
say
it
that
is.
y'all
right.
sad and it's our fault.
Dang.
What do you want?
Right.
What you want us to do?
That's a real,
Right.
that's
That's
a
the
real,
question I want to know.
That's a real question.
What would you say?
Here's the
That's a
real
real
answer
question.
to that is, bro, like I'm gonna say, like we the people, as in our people, we got a game back to control that we lost. See what I'm saying? And that's why
Come
I say
on with
about
it.
even about politics. Fuck all that voting shit. If you can't govern it yourselves,
Yeah.
if we can't fix it ourselves,
Yeah.
what the fuck you think? What you gonna expect them to do for you? They not gonna care when they look at us, see that we don't care. So we just kind of got to gain back that power and control over our families and our communities. You see what I'm
Wow.
saying? First,
Okay.
and then we can
real.
say, "Hey, we tired of this shit."
Yeah.
Because till then, it's just gonna keep on going.
And I say that, and I want to ask you this because I know you listen to this type of music. BJ, you do too. Why isn't it an artist like Fobats who did a song with Kanye West, Drake,
Right.
Jeremiah, brought him back out? Let's talk about how he revived
right.
his
Yeah,
career.
true.
Yes.
So right.
He should be one of the biggest artists in
Yes.
Texas right now.
right.
Yes.
Rod Wave, but they too sad.
Right.
They always talking about females. Why we can't uplift them to make other artists say, hey,
Right.
I don't want to talk about sliding. Let me talk about
Right.
the females, because the female wave is winning, like a Rob 49, like a Skilla Baby.
Right.
How
I'ma
can we
say-
do that?
I know back in my day, like we had the Ashantis, the Ja Rule. So
Yeah.
we had that. We had that back then. I think it's a
Right.
lot with this new music that need to kind of gain that love back. I think
Right.
that's
Where you
what
say?
it's
Where you
missing.
think we lost it at? Because like you said, Ja Rule. Where you think we lost that at, BJ?
I think
They be
oh
good-
yeah, the DJ. What do you think,
you
DJ?
the DJ. Where you
So-
think?
so-
Because you know the crowd.
Right.
So okay. So you asking me where did we lose Ja Rule at?
No, that
Well,
type of
not necessarily
His-
Ja Rule, that type of music.
Yeah,
like
that style.
that era where you know what
What
I'm
year
saying?
we lost it
The
in?
Nelly and all of
Yeah.
that. Where did that flavor leave?
it's just we don't
I
control
want
the
to
narrative.
say
We
It's
don't.
just- that's
Yeah.
that's
we lost that era of music in 2016, 2017.
somewhere up in there.
50, yeah.
When he came out,
He did. And then even if I was your best friend,
Oh, okay.
I have you around all
Okay,
the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So you would say that was the rebirth of gangster music coming back?
2017,
After Pac died.
2016. That was the rebirth of hip hop trap.
Trap shit, yeah.
Because the
You're right.
Double XL, when Lil Yachty, the Migos, the trap,
Yeah.
all that Atlanta
Gucci,
shit,
yeah.
it spiked up the whole trap
Right.
scene again.
So
That's just me though.
yeah. And we love the trap scene. I'm not trying to downplay the trap scene or the drill scene,
Yeah.
But that's
how
what
can we revive our R&B scene?
Yes, that's because that's what I'm saying. It's missing the love. We
Yeah,
missing the love.
it's on
But
us as
it's
the
a,
people,
but
bro.
ain't gonna lie, it's
not
the, it's the female rappers nowadays. The love don't exist.
It
All they
don't
want
to
is
us.
money.
It don't.
Money
Right.
and sex.
That's
That's all it is. Money and sex. With the female artists, Lotto, Sexy
Right.
Red. Look how they carry
Yeah.
themselves. You know what I'm saying?
The dudes whining too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we get.
and that's
then-
what happened with Ja Rule. Really, they was like, oh, he whining too much. You know, I thought he was hard because it didn't.
Right.
Then that was that trend too. Like you can't be a rapper and then make soft music.
Yeah.
Like and
And look
why
at-
is that?
And actually, this go back to what Kanye was saying when he was like, they'll sit up here and say some shit if they say some anti-Semitic shit, they be on them. But kill a nigga, fuck a bitch, kill a nigga, that's anti-Semitic too. But they promote that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we done allowed them to infiltrate what we had and what we established.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
And
say
so
this.
now they control what's getting put out.
They control the
So
narrative.
we not controlling that
Yeah.
the drill shit actually hidden like that. That's what they want it to be out. Just like with the old nigga, young nigga shit. Let's separate the old and young niggas so we can control the younger niggas. As long as the younger niggas looking at the older niggas like, these niggas old gonna be hating, ain't got shit going on. The record company can easily control them. We've been seeing it every R&B group since the back in the days to now. Lil Wayne, every time they come as a group, once they start making it, what happened? They separate all of them and just keep one.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It happened in every group, rap,
They do.
R&B. You see what I'm
and
saying?
Now all the R&B artists got to be gangster. Look at the Jock
Right,
Keys,
see what I'm
Trey Songz
saying?
situation.
Right.
Now the R&B artists, they got to
Even
be able
Chris
to fight.
Brown.
Yeah,
And
they got to
Tory
be
Lanez.
gangbangers. They got to
Right.
be able to fight and tote pistols and do all
Even
that.
Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
Even Tory
so
Lanez.
right.
Right. And speaking of Tory Lanez, how do y'all feel about that? Him shooting Megan in the foot. That shit.
Now that I don't know the full story of it.
That shit was wild,
Right.
right?
I did hear about this shit, but if a nigga shoot a female, that's just not gangster.
Like,
I'm
That's
gonna be
just
on.
losing cool points to me.
You know,
And
y'all
you
know-
shot Megan Thee
Gotcha.
Stallion.
Okay.
Now y'all know. I'm gonna take up for the artist now.
Okay, both of them are artists.
yeah, so
both
look,
of them are artists. So
both
which
of them are
you
artists.
gonna
Like,
take up for?
I'm gonna just say this.
What
'cause
made him do it like
I
that?
really,
Did she hit him or something? Or?
yeah, I don't know the full story,
Oh,
and
that's
I don't
all,
like to
yeah.
really speak on people business, especially when it comes to legal
speak on
actions,
it,
because
yeah.
I don't want
Plenty of
people
people
to
behind.
speak on my
Yeah.
situation. But we're just gonna play, devil's advocate.
Right.
In that situation, I don't know what clearly happened. If it did go down like that, of course
Right.
it's fucked up, and he himself I already know ain't nobody rocking with that.
Right.
But if it didn't go down like that, like he said, and if it didn't pop off like that, all the black slander that he's getting, he getting more black slander than the white folks.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no white folks jump on him, and no Mexicans and Asians and everybody jump on him like we jumped on him.
Right.
But if he didn't do it, why is he sitting in jail? I don't think he should. If he didn't do it, he shouldn't be sitting in jail.
A lot of things. Look at OJ. He should have been in jail a lot of times, but it's what you can prove. I'm just being real. That's what you got a lawyer and a legal team for. It's what you can prove.
Say.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, even if you can't prove that, if that actually went down,
Yeah.
of course ain't nobody rocking with that at all.
Yeah.
I ain't advocating whooping on no
Nah,
female.
right,
Yeah,
right,
man,
for
'cause
sure.
my
No,
baby
I know
mama
what you
made me
mean.
mad
though.
plenty of
You
times,
just-
and I ain't never slapped her.
Right.
You saying that his ass should have been locked up?
Right.
That's what I mean. That's
I'm saying-
real. That's real. That's
I ain't,
real.
I ain't gonna say, like I said, I don't know what
That's
happened,
funny.
so I ain't gonna say that. But if you did do that, I ain't advocating for no nigga to go to jail. I'd rather, you get your ass whooped and, we
Yeah.
handle it that way.
Right.
But, you ain't got no business doing that if that happens.
Yeah,
though.
not no
Yeah.
shooting. Yeah. He
Not the
should've-
queen of Texas, and I'm gonna take
Yeah.
up for her too as well. And
Right,
even
for
though
sure.
she did, if that did happen, and she slept with him, whatever the case may be, at the end of the day, look how her numbers done dropped. This is one of the biggest Texas
sure.
artists, female artists ever,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
outside of
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Well,
We-
that's what I was finna say. Hold on now.
Beyonce, look, and I said rap.
Hold on.
I'm saying rap wise, female rapper.
Erica Banks.
I love Erica.
Yes.
I'm not gonna forget Erica. I ain't gonna
can't
forget
forget
Cuban.
Erica.
I ain't forget Asian. I ain't
Asian
forget
doll.
Sensei Molly. I mean, I ain't gonna forget
For
none
sure
of the
so.
squad.
Yeah.
I ain't forget Pink Princess.
Yeah.
None
yeah.
of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
For
not
sure.
gonna forget them. But I'm just saying the biggest.
Yeah, I feel you.
She was
Yeah,
the
facts.
hottest.
Yeah.
And for us to shit on her like that, and if it is true, like she said, now don't get me wrong, it's holes and everything. But at the end of the day, whether it's true or not, we should never jump on her like that.
Yeah.
Ain't no way her music sales that went down like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she put a lot of people on when she got on.
Right.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people.
Yep.
So the fact that we jumping on her like that, and she from Texas,
Right.
is lame.
Well, a lot of times when I think when it dealing with music sales, you got to always look at your team.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You got to see if stuff switched up, if
Right.
you know what's going on. When you look at numbers, it's really revolved around your team. That's why you really got to have a good team around you to make sure.
And also to protect you from the situation, just because a dude hot, he got the hottest song. That means you got to link with him, be with him, and all that, because you ain't peeped out the personality, the real character, the real, you know what I'm saying, the person inside. And vice versa, because sometimes a female get around a dude and it's all good, but then he turn out he a player, he a drunk, he lying, he cheating.
Yeah.
You give the female, find she sneaking, she conniving, she got she can't control the mouth, you know what I'm saying? And so now you done got yourself avoided to some bullshit. And so a lot of times it do take having the right people around you, just like the quarterback, Jason Daniels.
Yeah.
He was talking to Juju. His mama got it. At first I was like, man, she cop blocking. But then one thing I know, my mama said, man, your mama always know what's best though. See what I'm saying?
She said, "Hold on, real quick."
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. I know.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying, you know, like the WNBA, they ain't getting paid that much as the NFL players. So don't be looking at my son thinking that, goddamn me, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be good over here. Ain't no free world for chicks over here.
Right.
She got right in between, like, yeah, y'all see that camera on y'all ass? Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, we need more black queens like that, man. Stay in the ball.
For
How y'all
sure.
feel about this Diddy shit going on?
Did it?
Yeah, how y'all feel about
That
this
Diddy,
shit?
if we start talking about that, that's a whole nother hour.
Right.
We got like about 5
got like
minutes
5,
left.
yeah.
But I'm gonna say, so I'm not a fan of Diddy. I used to and my best friend know this. I used to have nightmares about Diddy chasing me.
Oh, what?
Nightmares, and this was before this shit came out to him. I'm not lying, y'all. I used to have fucking bad nightmares, and I'm like, why the fuck? And was it a reoccurring
Have you
dream?
met him or something, or?
I've never met Diddy. My friends, my homegirl and them did, and they was telling me about some shit with them bottles. Like
With the Ciroc and the
no, because they put shit.
baby oil.
No, they put shit in the bottles.
Oh, okay.
Like certain bottles, they would have the young girls, to drink out of, and so
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's a lot of shit with that Diddy shit. Is deep, but I think at the end of the day, like Diddy was trying to do some shit and he pissed some people off. So because
That's
we
what
can
it
imagine what's in their closet.
That's
You
how
know,
it is.
with what I know about the celebrity stuff, they always keep something against you so they can hold
hold
over
over
you,
you.
so you don't tell their secrets. So. You know, it's deep
And
shit.
soon
So
you
when
do
you
something wrong,
ready for
they
that
use it against
lifestyle,
you.
you got to be really ready for it too.
Right.
Because you know you got to make certain decisions. When they say
Right.
you selling your soul, you might have to sell your soul. You
Yeah,
got
what
to
is that?
realize
Can
that that's what you want.
Can I ask the question on this, because this is starting to really irritate me. And not saying you doing this, but why is it every time a black man, and I'm not saying Diddy, I'm just saying period.
In general,
Why
right.
is it every time a black man makes some money in America, he got to be gay? He got to be then did something with the money. He didn't trap.
Illuminati.
He didn't Illuminati. It got to be some type of asterisk behind his name. You know how many people then did freak offs outside of Diddy?
A whole bunch.
Oh yeah, we had a freak off the not. Okay.
He ain't talking about me.
gonna wait till the end. We gonna wait till the end of the
I
show.
don't know what you're talking about with that. Don't say we.
let me be right there. We had
They.
Okay, I threw a freak off twerk fest event for the club. Let me reword that. It was a freak off twerk fest.
You better.
He gonna clean it up now for
And them
us.
other freak offs that people
We
do.
was talking about Diddy freak
Yeah,
offs.
okay.
Yeah, and he ain't the only person that did that. You got Jeffrey Epstein. It's a plenty of people.
Oh
that
yeah,
do
Huey
it.
Hefner, all that
If I
shit.
say who
Yeah,
here?
no,
Come on now, for sure.
So let's not shit on a black man and just throw him out there. And, you know.
Well, he brought Diddy up. I didn't bring Diddy up. Let me just say
Right.
that. I didn't bring Diddy up.
Yeah, but that's what it is. That's one of the
Because I love my
things.
black men.
Right.
I love, respect my black men.
Right.
So.
And that's another thing I about to say. We need to get back to that music, old hip hop, and like that. Fight the power that be.
Yeah.
See, we forgot all about this shit. See,
Well, let me say this right. So, if you feed somebody trash, what you think they gonna end up being?
No, trash for sure.
So whatever you eat, drink, listen to, see,
Yeah, you become that.
you're gonna become that. And so once we figure that out, because they already know that,
Right.
that's why they fed us what they fed us.
Fed us right for sure.
Meaning with the music, meaning
all
with
that.
what we see on TV,
movies.
meaning with, I'm grow up watching Andy Griffin.
Right.
Life ain't fucking like that for me. The fuck.
Right.
So why am I watching this shit and I'm gonna grow up and think that's what my life gonna be? It's not.
It's not for sure.
That's the biggest lie right there. So it's all about what you feed yourself, and you gotta we gotta start back feeding our people positive stuff, changing the mindsets.
That goes into the home.
Oh yeah, it definitely goes into the
us
home.
Kids, and I say kid because I still practice myself a kid. I'm only 24.
We
But
all
even the
kids.
younger
You see the way
generation-
these people act around here? These ain't no grown people.
Yeah.
These some kids.
We need to listen to our parents because
some
a lot of
grown
time,
kids
our
around
parents,
here.
Our daddy, our mama, they may not be in the best situation.
But say that.
They know.
Say that.
They got
They do.
experience. They've been here longer than us. So I
They
feel like we
have.
need to listen to them a little bit more.
Hey, we
Kids nowadays they hard head make a soft ass.
Woo!
Right?
Sometimes kids gotta take more than one time just to make them understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because on top of that, parents might have jobs and kids at the house go to school and go to the house. They in the streets really with their homeboys and homegirls.
Yeah.
They trying to smoke weed and you know what I'm saying, go hit the block or something.
Yeah.
Wrong crowd, wrong time and shit. Ain't no structure in the household at that too. The parents always at work. Ain't no structure
You
And
gotta be there.
and the lifestyle that these rappers are living, y'all can't live these lifestyles in real life.
at all.
At all.
It's entertainment.
They is because
Come on now.
Ooh,
They-
come on now.
There we go.
They really is because you got to think. We don't see these rappers at, you know what I'm saying? They don't post
none of
their
that shit. Yeah,
lifestyle
no.
at the house with their kids. They don't post none of that shit.
Wait. Hold on. Because when we do
Mainstream
that, hold
rappers.
on. I'm saying even mainstream. When we do that, we get killed. We get robbed.
Right.
We can't do that. So when we when we do
double-edged
show
sword.
y'all the real stuff of us, y'all
Right.
want to stir up media with our girlfriend, make us break up with her. Y'all want to stir up problems and make us
His
get
baby
into
ain't have on
old
no
beats and
socks.
shoot at
It was
them.
cold outside.
Yeah, you want to.
That's a valid point.
Artists being too much of their second self than being their real self.
Ooh.
Right. For sure.
Yeah, we do fall in the character.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? We are our own people, but at the same time, we not gonna make it seem like y'all don't pay us more and hype us up and watch us more when
Type
we
shit.
in character.
Right. Like we.
For sure.
It comes to a point,
Yeah.
bro. It comes to a point. I be leaving here, and sometimes I be somewhere at the gas station, car wash, and people still say, "Hey, influence," and I gotta jump in character.
Yeah.
I don't wear chains and stuff to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't wear this stuff to sleep. We take this off. I don't wear this around the house with my baby and stuff.
But you're a real person, though. You
I'm
know?
real, and they tend to forget that.
I
You know what I'm
think so.
saying? And it's hard. That's why you see a lot of us artists really ain't as accessible as regular artists be. Like, shout out to Big X the Plug. One thing I can say about him, which I even told him, you know, but he know what he doing, but still, the reason why he's accessible like that is because he get genuine love and real fans.
Oh yeah.
But the reason why sometimes he may want to pull back and people may want to pull back is because we get fans who get to doing too much. They don't treat me like a normal person.
Yeah.
They want to do extra. They want to try and get in my car, ride me. They want to take too many pictures. They do extra to where it make me feel, hey, it's not safe for me to really be out here. Now I ain't going to go to this park. Now I ain't going to throw this back to school drive. Now I ain't giving out turkeys.
Right.
Now I ain't pulling up to the schools and performing for the kids and
shit.
showing out because it's too much.
And then that's crazy because that's a part of your job. You as
And
an
we
artist.
want to do that.
That's the stuff that you want to do.
Yeah, fans can take it overboard though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we want to do that.
I went to a restaurant the other day. Me and my security guard went to a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Some little cool shit. Little Thursday night, go get some food and chop it up with my security, whatever. These girls walk in. I guess they know me from Instagram. They never seen me in person. Never
Yeah,
seen me in
okay.
person. They went from my IG. They was like, it's the guy. They got the pointing and shit at me. I'm like, what the fuck is that pointing at?
Yeah.
Like, they want a nigga number.
It's
So I'm
spoofing
like,
nigga a little
cool,
bit,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So they like rushed up to me, like running to my table. And it was like, they got their phones like, oh my gosh, you beat that back, can I beat that picture? Right. Like, all on my face with the flashlight on my face.
Right.
I wanted to spaz out, but now we in a public place. And then my security guard, he kind of pushed him, like shoved him a little bit. Right. And then they got mad trying to cuss me out and shit. Talking about, oh, you put your hands on us, woo. Right. You got a case coming against your bitch ass with all kinds. Like, what the fuck?
This is the stuff we got to deal with.
It is the stuff.
Like, y'all niggas rushed me for a picture. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, I think sometimes they do take it too far.
They do.
But I know it's time to
about to get up out of the show.
My bad. I
quick shout outs.
Shout outs.
Shout out to my Instagram. Follow my IG at BJBadaZz _225. If y'all need a DJ in the city, because I will be in Dallas a lot more now that I'm single. Tap in with a nigga on his Instagram, BJBadaZz _225.
Right.
Strip clubs, bars, whatever event I got planned, let me know. I'm free and I'm available.
Type shit. What you got to say, man, before we get up out here?
Yeah, man, it's the king of the falls. It's influence. I ain't been doing this a lot lately, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and get out more and show a little bit more of myself. Right now, as I'm outroing this, I'm looking forward to dropping this King of the Falls album and dropping more albums. I got a lot of features on this tape. Just a few names. I got Mad Max, as y'all know. I got 2G Cash. I got Rick the Stick on there. I got T-Bands. Right. I got a lot of big name features and big things coming for the album. Last but not least, I'm looking for a few more people on this tape that I really want to make big. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I want to put my city on the tape, but I definitely want my next feature to be with somebody big like Four Bats, X, Trap. If I can get with Rain, get something with 3.
Bumpy Johnson.
Yeah, Bumpy. I'm just trying to mesh with all Sauce, CJ, Lil CJ, Casino, everybody. I'm trying to mesh with everybody right now.
Yayo. Good artists out the city, man. We got a lot of artists in the city.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying all that to say, because don't involve me in none of y'all beef. I'm from the Falls. My beef ain't got nothing to do with y'all niggas. I really don't care. I'm on some music. I'm talking about on some music stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tap in with some music. I don't trust. I'm going to be honest. I ain't tapping in with none of you niggas on the streets. Niggas is telling.
If I see you even talking to somebody like that.
I don't really trust none of you niggas.
Yeah. I'm going to go and let you know.
Just on the music tip, I want to do some music with a little bit of everybody.
For sure.
I feel like Texas will get I just do.
That's right. Well, with that being said, man, we're going to close up another episode of Dallas Underground Music Family and Podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Yes, sir. And goddamn, we got another podcast to go, man. We're going to be on 45 in Metro with Finesse Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be on the lookout for that on YouTube.
It's the Tea with your girl Z, and we out.
Down Julio for Julio.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.